All right, welcome back, everyone. We just wrapped up a seriously intense block on deep learning. And today, well, we're shifting gears. We are transitioning right into the framework that silently shapes a massive chunk of the internet you use every single day. Let's dive into our brand new web development explainer. And we are kicking things off with Django.
You see, to truly understand how modern, heavy-hitting web apps are built, we need to look under the hood of the exact same framework that powers absolute giants like Instagram and Spotify. Together, we're going to uncover what Django actually is, how its underlying architecture works, and why it remains just such a dominant go-to choice for serious Python developers. So here is our blueprint for today. First, the batteries included philosophy. Second, unpacking Django's MTV architecture. Third, the power of the Django ORM. Fourth, built-in admin and auth. And finally, we'll wrap up with Django's trade-offs and strengths.
All right, section 1, the batteries included philosophy.
You know, a lot of web frameworks out there just hand you a minimal bare-bones foundation. They kind of expect you to play handyman, researching, choosing, and manually bolting together your own individual database and authentication tools. Django? It takes the exact opposite approach. It ships with essentially all of those heavy-duty capabilities built directly in. It's honestly a lifesaver because it saves you from a massive integration headache right out of the box.
Moving on to section 2, unpacking Django's MTV architecture. So, you might be wondering, how is all this built-in power actually organized? Well, it's through something called MTV, which stands for Model, Template, and View. It's basically Django's unique spin on the classic model view controller design pattern. Let's rapidly break down each piece of this puzzle. First up is the model layer. Think of this as your absolute foundation. The model layer specifically defines your application's underlying data structure, and it directly handles all the interaction with your actual database. It dictates exactly how your information is stored. Next, we have the template layer. This one controls exactly how information is presented to the user, usually as dynamically generated HTML. It lets you write standard HTML, but with this really cool puzzle piece syntax to inject live data. Its overall syntax and approach are quite genuinely similar in spirit to Jinja 2, which, by the way, we'll be exploring later in this block.
And finally, there's the view layer, literally the brain of your application. The view contains your core business logic. It receives an incoming web request via Django's URL routing system, decides exactly which data should be fetched from the database, and then chooses the proper template to display it back to the user. It orchestrates the whole shebang.
All right, section 3, the power of Django ORM. This ORM, or Object Relational Mapper, is one of Django's flashiest tools, and it perfectly illustrates why you really shouldn't write raw SQL by hand if you don't have to. I mean, manual SQL isn't just hard to read, it is a playground for dreaded security vulnerabilities like SQL injection. Django's ORM lets you define and fetch data using completely normal Python classes. It translates your clean, safe Python directly into database tables for you. It's a real game changer. Now, as your project grows, your database structure will inevitably change. It just happens. Django handles this gracefully through a system called migrations. Change a model, and Django automatically generates a file to safely update your real database. It essentially acts as version control for your data structure, which, let me tell you, is an absolute lifesaver when multiple developers are collaborating on the exact same project. Section 4, built-in admin and auth. When we say batteries included, this right here is where the framework genuinely feels like magic. Simply by defining your models, Django automatically generates a complete, polished, professional administrative web interface. Authorized staff can instantly create, edit, and delete database records without you needing to write a single additional line of code. No way, right? But it's true. And it goes way beyond just the admin panel. Django provides a complete, ready-to-use authentication system. We're talking user registration, secure login, secure logout, and fine-grained permissions. Building authentication from scratch is incredibly risky because subtle, easily missed security mistakes can have devastating real-world consequences. Django literally prevents those dangerous blunders by giving you a secure, battle-tested system immediately.
Let's bring it home with Section 5, Django trade-offs and strengths.
Of course, look, no framework is perfect for absolutely everything. To really understand its trade-offs, we have to look at how a large Django project is organized, typically into multiple separate apps.
Each individual app handles a distinct piece of functionality. You might have one app specifically for handling blog articles and a completely separate app for user accounts. Dividing your project like this keeps things cleanly compartmentalized as it grows. But with this comprehensive, heavy structure comes a certain amount of inherent complexity. It's an opinionated approach that offers meaningfully less flexibility compared to minimal frameworks. So that begs the question, when should you actually choose this framework over lightweight alternatives? When does Django genuinely excel? The short answer? Django is built for skyscrapers, not sheds. It excels in genuinely content-heavy, larger-scale, and long-term, real-world applications. When you reliably need structured databases, admin panels, and user accounts, its heavy structure becomes your biggest asset, directly saving you massive amounts of development time. Let's ground this in a real-world scenario. Imagine building a complete internal company platform. It needs user accounts, diverse content sections, and tools for staff to manage that content without calling a developer every single time. Assembling all these pieces entirely from scratch with a minimal framework would waste massive amounts of time. Django's built-in Swiss Army knife of tools solves this exact scenario beautifully and efficiently. So, for your own future projects, remember these core actionable takeaways. First, definitely take full advantage of the ORM to keep your code safe rather than writing raw SQL. Second, organize your project into distinct apps early on to avoid a tangled mess later. And third, absolutely utilize that auto-generated admin interface right from day one to accelerate your team's development process.
Django gives you an incredible, heavy-duty toolbox to build complete web applications faster. But what if your project actually requires less structure and absolute minimalist freedom? Well, in our next explainer, we're covering Flask, a framework that basically throws away the massive toolbox in favor of a lightweight paper airplane approach. So ask yourself, does your next big idea need the massive, structured safety of Django or the pure, unopinionated freedom of Flask? Join us next time to find out.